Hey everybody. All right, we have our first body love, core love exercise. So the three exercises that we're going to be doing today all really target this big front muscle here called the rectus abdominis, but we're targeting different parts of it. So you should feel it a good bit in the upper part with the first exercise, and then a little bit more down into the lower portion of the ab muscles. We don't actually have lower abs and upper abs, it's really just one muscle, but we can do different exercises to recruit more muscle fibers from one section to the other. So the first exercise called climb the ropes, and there's two ways you can do this. We can do this more in like a crunch fashion. So with this, we're just going to pretend like there's a rope hanging, and we're just going to reach, reach, reach like this. So I'm lifting my shoulder blades up off the mat and reaching up. So it really helps you to crunch up a little bit more than you might otherwise. And when we're crunching, we're focusing on the ribs coming towards the hips. If you want to take it up a notch, you can do a full sit up with this. So you're going to climb, 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 and then lower back down, nice and slow. Climb, climb, climb. And I think about trying to go down like one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. All right, so that's climb the ropes, and you'll really feel that in the front, and again, probably a little bit more in the upper portion. The second exercise is reverse crunches. So with this one, instead of bringing the ribs towards the hips, we're going to focus on bringing the hips up towards the ribs. So we're going to lift the legs, can drop our head back, and then we're just going to pull the hips up and back. So I'm trying not to swing my legs, but again, really focus more on the hips, just coming up and back. It's not a big movement, or it doesn't have to be. You'll still feel it. You may even feel like you're not even coming up off the mat. That's totally fine. But again, you should start to feel that a little bit more in the lower portion. And then the last exercise is scissor kicks. So again, two ways we can do this. So we can start with a bigger kick like this. Now, you can lift your head up like this, or you can drop it back. Okay, I feel it a little bit more when I lift up because I'm crunching. So now I'm getting the upper portion and the lower portion. And then if you want to intensify this, you're just going to drop the legs down and do a smaller scissor kick with the feet closer to the mat. Woo, that hurts. So when you do this, you want to make sure that you keep your low back stabilized. If you start to arch the low back or feel pain in the low back, that's not what we want. So if you're doing this and you feel the low back straining, then drop your head and go back more to a bigger movement, okay? So again, the three exercises are climb the ropes, reverse crunches, and then if you go right into those scissor kicks, whew, it is a good little core love exercise. So aim for about 10 to 15 reps per exercise, 3 rounds, and let me know when you get it done.